Apple just accidentally revealed their biggest secret for the next generation of laptops, and honestly, I am still trying to wrap my head around it. We're looking at a fully customizable, modular MacBook. Not a concept, not a render, but actual hardware out in the wild that totally flips the script on Cupertino's obsession with locking down our devices. I saw a teardown recently of what people are calling the MacBook Neo, and it proves that Apple is secretly building a machine where you can literally swap the screen, the trackpad, and even the USB-C ports using official parts without the logic board locking you out. This completely breaks the Apple tax illusion we have dealt with for a decade. But before we get too hyped, we need to talk about the catch, because obviously, Apple is not just handing us a DIY paradise out of the goodness of their hearts. The calibration locks are still there, but they're dramatically changing. Mark Gurman has been hinting for months that the upcoming Mac lineup would feature a completely redesigned chassis, but he missed the most important detail in his newsletters. The internal structure is entirely modular. You buy a broken base unit, and you can theoretically build the exact spec you want. Ming-Chi Kuo recently published an investor note stating that Apple's supply chain is pivoting towards easily removable top lid assemblies. That sounds boring until you realize what it means for right to repair. It means buying an original screen directly from Apple for around $350, plugging it in, and booting right into an official repair assistant menu that calibrates the genuine display automatically. No more losing True Tone. No more weird software glitches. It recognizes the genuine display, and you're good to go. Wait, really? Apple making things actually easy for us? I will believe it when I see it rolled out to the masses, but the evidence is literally right here in this leaked Neo model. DG Times just dropped a report this morning corroborating this exact hardware shift. They mentioned that suppliers in Taiwan are mass-producing trackpads that come entirely pre-assembled in individual silver housings. That perfectly matches what we saw in the wild today. A standalone trackpad module for about $128 that just drops directly into the chassis. You screw in 4 screws on the back metal plate, reconnect the ribbon cable, and dial in the click sensitivity with a single middle screw. Let me ask you guys, if you could swap your MacBook's trackpad color to create a two-tone customized beast, would you actually do it? Let me know down in the comments, because I'm strongly considering building a Stormtrooper white and black MacBook if this actually becomes a reality. Now, you might be thinking this is just a one-off prototype, but the leaks go deeper than just the major components. Shrimp Apple Pro tweeted last week about customized keyboard layouts coming straight from the factory. And what do we see in the MacBook Neo hardware? An incredibly intricate, yet surprisingly accessible keycap replacement system. Instead of replacing the entire top case because of one sticky spacebar, which is a nightmare we all remember from the Dark Butterfly keyboard days, you can pry off individual keys and replace them. They're shipping neat little packaging with the exact keys you need, suspended in protective plastic. You just feel around from the bottom with a spudger, pop the old one out, and click the new one right in. Honestly, taking a key off is still terrifying. If you pry from the top, you're going to destroy the scissor mechanism. But putting it back in? Seamless integration. You practically reach a flow state just snapping them back onto the aluminum deck. This modular approach is definitely not just a happy accident. The ELEC reported last month that Apple is facing immense pressure from European right to repair laws, forcing them to radically rethink the entire MacBook architecture. We are talking about a board design that actually has some flex to it, which is terrifying if you're used to working on rigid iPhone logic boards, but it allows for vastly easier access to the internals. You disconnect the battery, pop 2 tiny connectors, and you can pull the display cables right out of their housing. And here's where it gets crazy. You do not just have to stick to the factory color. You can pull a silver display, a space gray trackpad, and color-matched USB-C ports to build a Frankens. Time Mac. We have never seen Apple allow this level of hardware customization before. Ross Young chimed in on the display supply chain recently, pointing out that these new modular screens are shipping as full-top lid assemblies. That is great for making the mod easy, but it is definitely not great for the environment. If your front-facing camera dies, you have to replace the whole massive aluminum lid. Apple gives you a sweet credit if you send the old one back for recycling, but still, it feels like they're taking one step forward and two steps back when it comes to e-waste. Let us talk about the pricing reality check, because we cannot ignore the Apple tax. Fixing and customizing this leaked MacBook Neo using genuine parts is not exactly cheap. If you source a slightly damaged unit on eBay and buy the official screen, trackpad, and keycaps, you're dropping close to $2,000. That is nearly the price of buying a brand new machine with a fresh warranty straight from the Apple Store. But the value proposition shifts entirely when you realize the potential for the massive secondary market. Makotakara noted that independent repair shops are already gearing up for this exact parts pairing system. You can pull a working display from a completely dead donor MacBook and use the new diagnostics menu to calibrate it without Apple stopping you. The performance implications are huge too. If Apple is redesigning the chassis for modularity, they're also entirely changing the thermal envelope. We have heard wild rumors about TSMC 3nm yields improving dramatically, which means the upcoming M-series chips running inside these modular shells will run insanely cool. No thermal throttling, just raw sustained performance. I am incredibly skeptical about Apple opening up their walled garden, but the repair assistant software baked right into the OS proves they're building the infrastructure for it right now. You boot the Mac, it prompts you to configure the new display, you hit restart, and it just works. No weird manual intervention required from a genius bar technician. So, is the MacBook Neo the daily driver of the future? If Apple officially announces this modular architecture at their next event, it is going to break the internet entirely, giving everyday users the power to upgrade, customize, and fix their own laptops with genuine parts and official calibration software is the biggest shift in Cupertino's philosophy since the historic transition to Apple Silicon. Keep your eyes peeled because the entire laptop market is about to get completely turned upside down.